ya? Welcome to Happy Rails to ya. My name is Hobo Pap, and I've been riding the rails looking for an adventure to share with you. Boy, have I got a story for you today. Let me find a place to rest these weary bones. We'll see what treasure I've got for you in my bindle. You know, my hobo sack. Come along. Welcome back to Hobo Pap's Hobo Jungle. I hope you've had a good week. You know, as I was riding the rails this week, I found an inspirational story to share with you that I think you're really going to like. Let's see what I've got in my bindle for you this week. I tell you, you're really going to be inspired by this story. I can't wait. This week's adventure is called The Little Red Caboose. Now, this classic tale was written by Marion Potter and first published back in 1953 and has never been out of print since then. This special caboose has been encouraging and inspiring readers of all ages for nearly 7 decades now, and I hope it encourages and inspires you as well. Come along, let's read. The Little Red Caboose. Story by Marion Potter. Pictures by Tibor Gergely. The Little Red Caboose always came last. First came the big black engine, puffing and chuffing. Then came the box cars. Then the oil cars. Then the coal cars. Then the flat cars. Sometimes they were switched around in different ways, but the Little Red Caboose always came last. Boys and girls waved at the big black engine. They listened to the box cars and the oil cars and the coal cars and the flat cars go clickety-clack. But by the time the Little Red Caboose came along, the boys and girls were turning away because the Little Red Caboose always came last. "Oh, smoke," said the Little Red Caboose. "I wish I were a flat car or a coal car or an oil car or a box car so boys and girls would wave at me. How I wish I were a big black engine puffing and chuffing way up at the front of the train. But I'm just the little old red caboose. Nobody cares for me." One day the train started up a mountain. Up went the big black engine. Up went the box cars. Up went the oil cars. Up went the coal cars. Up went the flat cars. Up went the Little Red Caboose. "Hang on tight, little caboose," called the flat car. "This is a long, tall mountain, and you are the last car on the train." "Don't I know it?" sighed the Little Red Caboose. "Poor me." The train went slower and slower and slower. Soon it was hardly moving. It looked as if that train could not get up the mountain. "Look out, little caboose," called the flat car. "The train is starting to slip back down this long, tall mountain." "Not if I can help it," said the Little Red Caboose. And he slammed on his brakes, and he held tight to the tracks, and he kept that train from sliding down the mountain. Then bump, the Little Red Caboose felt something push him from behind. It was 2 big black engines. They pushed the train up to the top of the mountain. "We couldn't have done it," said the big black engines, "if it had not been for the Little Red Caboose." Everyone cheered, and the Little Red Caboose nearly burst with pride. Now, children wave at the big black engine and at all the cars, but they save the biggest waves for the Little Red Caboose, because the Little Red Caboose saved the train. The end. That's the Little Red Caboose. Well, what did you think of that story? I certainly hope you enjoyed it, because I know I sure did. Now, have you ever felt like the Little Red Caboose? Have you ever felt that you are not important to others, or that you can't help out like everyone else can? The Little Red Caboose was intimidated by the big, strong black engine that was able to pull the train down the tracks. The Little Red Caboose was also intimidated by all the rail cars that were able to haul lots of freight. The Little Red Caboose felt like he was useless, unable to do anything important. But that all changed the day the train was unable to climb the steep hill, and the caboose put on its brakes to prevent the train from rolling backwards down the hill. And with the help of two other engines, the Little Red Caboose helped save the day and the train by helping it up the hill and over the other side. Now, when you are feeling down and sad and that you aren't able to help do something as good as someone else, remember the Little Red Caboose and how helpful he was when the train most needed him. Don't be disappointed that you may not be able to do one thing like others can, because you can do something else that all the others can't. With confidence, determination, and a great attitude, each of us has an important job to do. Everyone has different abilities, so we must each find out what we're good at and be the best that we can be. And we can each help save the day with our abilities someday, just like the Little Red Caboose. Well, that's it for this week. Until next time, so long. Thank you for joining me for today's adventure. I hope you enjoyed. Always remember, continue riding the rails of your imagination, as it will take you on an endless number of adventures around the world. Until next time, this is Hobo Pap saying so long, as I go hop on a rattler in search of our next adventure. Happy rails to you.